When I was younger, I've had a lot of relationships where men used to tell me, I wasn't all that and I was ugly and how without them I would never be nothing. Well,
y'all want me to be ugly and insecure so bad, but then you would be out of work. Stupid bitch.
Lil Kim just popped out looking hella different, and she has a major warning for anyone who has something to say about her new look. Lil Kim's ever-changing face has been a huge topic of conversation for years, but after she debuted her latest transformed look alongside her daughter, the internet immediately told her to put the surgery knife down because, according to critics, things have already gone way too far. But Lil Kim isn't having it. She's saying that the Black community has called her ugly her entire life, and that nobody gets to tell her what to do with her own appearance anymore. And honestly, girl, what's really going on here?
We the same people. I bleed just like y'all. Same people. I got feelings just like y'all. And that's the whole thing. Like, we still, at the end of the day.
Lil Kim's plastic surgeries have been a major topic of conversation at one point, but that discussion died down quite a bit since she hasn't really been in the public eye for a while. But all hell broke loose when she made a rare red carpet appearance with her 12-year-old daughter, Royal Reign, at the Amazon Kids Back to School runway show in New York. Reign was a model for the show, and the proud mama took some really nice pictures with her daughter on the red carpet. Royal Reign looks very much like how her mother did in the early 90s, and everyone couldn't help but talk about how gorgeous she is. And with Kim standing directly beside her, people couldn't help but notice the contrast between mother and daughter because baby Lil Kim has clearly spent a lot of time at the surgeon's table. I mean, if you saw a picture of Kim from 1994 and compared it to how she looks today, it's like a completely different person staring back at you. And that's crazy, especially when you think about how much of an IT girl she was in the 90s. She was stunning, sexy, and always had a way of keeping people talking about her. Of course, her talent was a huge part of what helped her climb the ladder and become one of the queens of rap during that era. Sometimes, even her styling could get a little kitschy and weird, but Lil Kim somehow always made it work. And it's fair to say that she single-handedly introduced a whole new aesthetic to female rap. That's why people just couldn't understand why Lil Kim would suddenly start changing herself so dramatically. We know that getting work done has almost become an expectation for female rappers, and we've seen just about everyone get some kind of surgery. But what Lil Kim did wasn't just some simple nip and tuck. It was like she was trying to change her identity completely. Allegedly, things only got worse for her after she started comparing herself to Nicki Minaj. Mind you, Kim never really felt confident about her appearance. After her parents got divorced, she moved with her mom to New Rochelle, New York, which was an all-white neighborhood at the time. Kim struggled to make friends, and she was often teased and made to feel ugly for being the dark-skinned girl. She took those experiences to heart and eventually begged her mother to send her back to Brooklyn once the pressure became too intense. But the move didn't exactly make things better. Her own father was reportedly both verbally and physically abusive toward her and often mocked her hair and clothes. She said in an interview, "Everything about me was wrong. My hair, my clothes, just me." After her father kicked her out, even the men she dated never seemed to miss an opportunity to remind her that she was supposedly the second choice. Now, it's not a secret that Lil Kim was deeply in love and involved in a messy relationship with Biggie. He brought her into the Junior MA5 group, helped get her into Bad Boy Records, and the two of them worked on raps and albums together. Lil Kim was there during Biggie's days as a crack seller in Brooklyn and stood by him. Everyone in the industry knew they had something going on, but the minute he started getting more mainstream attention, he married Faith Evans. And yeah, Lil Kim was understandably furious. She had been there hustling with him from the beginning, and then Biggie went and married this light-skinned woman only weeks after meeting her. Lil Kim remained Biggie's side chick because she believed he was the only man who had ever truly loved her. Maybe she was also hoping she'd eventually become his number one once he and Faith Evans ended their relationship. At the same time, Kim was making serious money as a rapper and had already started making changes to her body. She got breast implants, a nose job, and began wearing blonde wigs and bright-colored contacts. Well, she eventually got her wish because Faith and Biggie ended up getting divorced. But Biggie immediately replaced her with Charlie Baltimore. Can you see the pattern already? He publicly made yet another light-skinned woman his girlfriend, while Kim remained the hidden mistress. People around her reportedly told her not to worry and said Charlie was needed for Biggie's public image, suggesting that having her on his arm made him look better. Lil Kim still stayed with Biggie until he passed away, but that entire ordeal clearly did a number on her emotionally. She said, "All my life men have told me I wasn't pretty enough, even the men I was dating." And I'd be like, well, why are you with me then? It's always been men putting me down, just like my dad. To this day, when someone says I'm cute, I can't see it. It doesn't matter what anybody says. After Biggie's death, Lil Kim got into a relationship with Damian Hardy, a dealer, and the cycle reportedly repeated itself, or perhaps became even worse. This was also part of what she later connected to becoming heavily invested in plastic surgery. Kim talked about how he would beat her and break her nose, only to injure it again as soon as she got it fixed. On top of that, he reportedly cheated on her, and that pushed Lil Kim back toward her doctors, trying to change the same features she believed these men were rejecting her for. She said, "Guys always cheated on me with women who were European-looking. You know, the long hair type. Really beautiful women that left me thinking, how can I compete with that? Being a regular black girl wasn't good enough." And even the music industry, where she had received recognition and acknowledgement, eventually seemed to move on and start looking for someone new. Lil Kim went to prison in 2005 after she was found guilty of perjury and lying to a federal grand jury about a 2001 shootout outside the Hot 97 radio station in New York. She still released an album while in prison, and her label made sure to promote it and keep her in the public eye. However, despite the success she saw both in and out of prison, it was completely eclipsed by what Nicki Minaj did when she came onto the scene. Granted, Nicki was darker when she first started rapping, but she soon changed her features and appearance to help sell records. And girl, it worked like a charm. She was able to reach heights that other female rappers like Foxy Brown, Remy Ma, and, of course, Lil Kim never reached. Lil Kim watched as her crown as the Queen of Rap appeared to be placed on Nicki's head. Ugh. I mean, if you search Queen of Rap right now, Nicki is likely to pop up, while Lil Kim is somewhere further down the list. It stung to watch the industry elevate someone whose appearance seemed to reflect the same light skin and Eurocentric beauty standards that Lil Kim had spent her whole life feeling pressured to compete with. Nicki Minaj did have the talent, determination, and drive that helped take her to the top, but even Nicki acknowledged that darker-skinned women had to work extra hard to receive recognition. And she wasn't going to act clueless or pretend that skin color never contributed to success.
Like, I think brown skin rapper chicks, no disrespect, but I think since you came in the game, it kind of made it hard for them.
Really?
Yeah, I think brown skin chicks got to work a little harder. I think it's like you set a bar for like brown skin chicks to be like, because a lot of chicks at that time was like, oh wow, well, Nicki popping right now, I gotta be at least trying to catch up to look like her somewhat. And a lot of brown skin chicks really, like I think brown skin chicks got to work extra harder.
Oh, well, I will say dark skin and brown skin women have to work extra harder in any field.
Yeah.
Just like how I feel being black, a black woman, I feel like, if a white woman and me was going into the same job at Wall Street, I feel like I wouldn't get the job off the rip just because of me being black, unless I was double and triple times smarter than her and double and triple times better than her. So yes, I do agree with that. But of course it's me, so I don't feel like my complexion is the reason why I made it. But I also I try not to be blind or play dumb to what's really happening in the world.
I think you came in the game at a time where complexion played a part in a lot of stuff.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. Like even the videos were like everybody was going with like the lighter.
Lil Kim went all in with plastic surgery to compete and reshape the way she saw herself. But even though she's more settled in her career now, her struggle with her body and skin tone continues. And with her recent appearance, she looks noticeably lighter than she used to and has changed many of the features on her face that once reminded her of her black identity. It's really sad because she was genuinely a beautiful woman. And when fans tried to remind her of that, She called them out for being haters. For Kim, people can criticize her all they want, but she didn't end up looking this way overnight. Her father, her community, and the music industry had been telling her for years that she'd be more beautiful if she changed herself and looked like something else. And now that she's finally done exactly that, she's not about to sit around listening to everyone tell her what a mistake she made. But the internet is still telling Lil Kim that it's time to stop. Her daughter is growing up now and looks so much like her mother did, and some people are worried that she could eventually get caught in the same cycle. This is a painful example of how media pressure, colorism, and constant public scrutiny can make someone feel like they're never beautiful enough. Lil Kim was a natural beauty, and I really wish she could have seen herself the way so many other people did. Kim was a stunning Black woman before all of this cosmetic work. The pressure created by colorism, Eurocentric beauty standards, and the harsh criticism she experienced may have played a major role in how she came to view herself. And that's what makes this entire situation so heartbreaking. But what do you guys think about all of this? Sound off in the comments and make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies!